Hello again, only one Kenobi here, only one, and this is a kind of two things in one video. This is going to be looking at another figure I think will be in the 2018 vintage collection, and also it's a video response to someone who commented on my video, WF Warner I believe the name is. Hello there, thank you very much for commenting, and I hope you've subscribed. I think I only have 15 subscribers now, but it's going up steadily but surely, Luke. But anyway, I wanted to address your comments there, but firstly, the figure I was going to be looking at and thinking about today is this one here, Leia Boushh. Again, like with all my other videos, this is a custom recard that I've done using a guy who provides card backs, and I've used a vintage old Leia Boushh from the 80s, not my own one I bought on eBay. As I said in previous videos, all the figures I owned back in the 80s have gone forever. I don't know what I did with them, broken, lost, buried in the garden, whatever. I was very young when I used to play with them. But now as an adult collector, I have them and keep them in pristine condition. But in the 2000, I think it was 2014/15, we saw this Black Series card back. This is Yoda, by the way, but we got this Leia Boushh, and there she is, their fantastic figure. But what I wanted to discuss is, and also address WF Warner, who's been watching the video, obviously making his comments. Please check out his comment, or her, it might be a woman, I don't know. They made a list of all what they want to see in the 2018 vintage collection, and a lot of them were the Black Series recards or Black Series releases that had never been released before, like that Leia Boushh. Just to go over the Black Series, let's go over everything basically. In 2012, let me get this right now, 2012, the vintage collection stopped, and it was replaced by the Black Series, starting with the orange card line. This is one of the figures that you mentioned that you wanted to see, the Snowtrooper Commander on a vintage card back, and why not? Let's have a look at what we've had. This is just a Snowtrooper, but the Commander, you could just imagine the image that they would use for that card back would be target the main power generator. The fella's in the background, isn't he? You know, you can get an image for that card back, a nice looking one as well. Then they had the next sort of wave of figures, or the line of figures. It was the blue stripe TIE Fighter pilot line, of which Leia was part of that. This Leia, it's an amazing figure. That if only that was on a vintage card back, but it's not too late. You could still see this in 2018. I hope so anyway. And then of course we have the red box line, which is like the 6-inch line, but obviously smaller, 3.75. And anyway, he made a list, or she, this person made a list of all the figures they want to see in 2018, and I totally agree with all the ones you put on there. You mentioned things like Leia Ceremony, Yavin Ceremony. That would be great, wouldn't it? That would go very nicely. I'm pointing over there, but I've got it on a wall over there. I've got the Han Yavin Ceremony. That would look very nice. It'd be a good tribute to carry that as well, wouldn't it? Also, you mentioned, Biggs Darklighter. Oh my God! I mean, that was released in the Black Series, I think it was the orange stripe one. My God, imagine Biggs on a vintage card back. It's so exciting, isn't it? The 2018 vintage collection, they could do whatever they want, but they've got absolute legendary card backs sitting there that could be done. So that's all I really wanted to discuss. Thanks very much for commenting, WF Warner. Are you a man or are you a woman? Thank you for your time, and please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is only one Kenobi. Only one, and I'm going to give you one last look at this card back here. This is what I wanted to talk about. Please, let's hope that this is in the vintage collection in 2018. Leia Boushh, and my God, all you got to do is repack this here, because that was a phenomenal little figure, that. Look at the quality of that there, excuse the focus. Only one Kenobi, only one. Out.